I could have started this video by talking about the seats. Or maybe about the handy umbrella in the door. Or the retractable statue. But no, this is a video like no other because this is a Rolls-Royce unlike any other. Black badge. Let's start the car review with, first, a review of its name and dissect it. Badge, well, that much is clear, but it could also mean metal, so we've got that part down, at least. Now to the other side of the coin, black, the dark side. Let's say that if a Rolls-Royce is Dr. Jekyll, a black badge is Mr. Hyde. So without going any further, you can very clearly have an idea of what this car is all about. What I'm driving is the even more bold version of the Cullinan Series II. New headlights, new lower air intakes, though I prefer the previous ones, new exhaust tips, and new 23-inch wheels. Of course, these are all bold updates, well, at least according to Rolls-Royce standards. Think of it like a gentleman loosening his tie at the end of the night, or, perhaps, taking it off entirely. It's not just about looks. A black badge differs from the standard version mechanically as well. For example, what was chrome is now black, including the spirit of Ecstasy. Unless, of course, you want it in aluminum, or crystal, or maybe even in 24-karat gold. With the Bespoke program, Rolls-Royce's customization program, you can actually do that. On the inside, it doesn't make much sense to talk about this gunmetal gray paired with the cashmere and carbon fiber. We're almost certainly not going to see them again because no two Cullinans are alike. Regardless of colors, what's certain is that only inside another Rolls-Royce, doesn't matter which, can you find this level of craftsmanship. The layout is still classic, but now there's a new infotainment system with leather found everywhere, even on the gear stalk and the bottom of the glove compartment. Now there's also this new detail, a niche with an analog clock and a small illuminated spirit. It only took 4 years to develop it. Not too bad. Even though it might not be the car you'd choose to be chauffeured in, yet with a wheelbase of nearly 11 feet, it feels like being on a private jet. Except that here, you don't hear turbines. In fact, you don't hear anything at all. There's even a glass partition isolating the luggage compartment to avoid echo inside the cabin. You only hear what you want to hear, which could be through the bespoke 18-speaker sound system with an updated infotainment system. Or maybe you'd prefer a movie streaming via the double Bluetooth theater system with 2 independent screens, all while enjoying the starlit headliner. It might sound silly until you actually see it. The Cullinan is chosen by those who want to drive their Rolls-Royce themselves, especially if it's a black badge, since the program was created in 2013 to cater to new clients, younger ones, with modern tastes and higher performance expectations. Here, the V12 reaches 563 horsepower and 627 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 miles an hour takes just 4.5 seconds. Considering we're talking about a vehicle weighing over 2.7 tons. Top speed is limited to 151 miles per hour, but the feeling during acceleration is like taking off. Endless power and torque. Credit goes to a specifically tuned throttle pedal, which is more responsive, and the 8-speed transmission, which, in low mode, gives you full torque at just 1700 RPM and also opens up the exhaust. All this power is delivered through permanent all-wheel drive and 4-wheel steering. Of course, with a length of about 17.5 feet and a width of almost 7 feet, agility isn't even on the options list. And yet, the dynamic control is surprisingly good thanks to the air suspension and reduced brake pedal travel for quicker response. While steering always remains very light, it's impossible not to feel the inertia of this car. But this isn't meant to be a sporty SUV, let alone for drag racing or lap times. It's simply meant to be the best car on the planet.
Se è vero che
If perfection is truly unattainable, those willing to settle with the Cullinan, especially in the black badge version, can probably get closer than anyone else. It only takes $500,000 to get there.
milione di euro.